Hey everybody, it's Paul from Cary Estate Planning, back with another video as part of our 2020 challenge. And today I wanted to talk about changing a will after changes in your marriage. And so we just got off a webinar. We had a couple dozen people in the chat or in the room watching. And one of the questions that came up was that a person had put a will in place about 10 years ago and their spouse passed away. So should they create a new will? And the answer is maybe, right? We don't really know until we do two things. We look at the will that's currently in place, and then we reevaluate your intentions. So since it's been about 10 years, basically seeing, is anything different from when you planned the first time around when it comes to your alternates, right? So if you had intended to benefit your spouse and your spouse passes away, but if you would have otherwise benefited your kids and they're still listed as the remainder beneficiaries, then maybe your will's still fine. You probably don't need to update it if that's the case. You probably have the fiduciaries in the right priority and listed appropriately, and your beneficiaries are still consistent. But if they're not, so if that changing of time or in the last 10 years your circumstances have changed, then maybe you change your will, right? And that's more so not because of the passing of the spouse, but just a shifting of intentions. So there's never a right answer to any of this. It's just a matter of reevaluating, reviewing, and going through the discovery process and seeing what the objective is and if the planning is still accomplishing the objective. If you have any questions about that, click on the link below and you can get on our calendar and we can discuss that specifically for your issue and your needs. This is Paul from Cary Estate Planning.